When I meet with clients, one of the things that I usually will ask them is ask them if they've ever been in a taxi before. My experience in a taxi was in New York City. I got picked up from the airport, I got in a line, and when I got in that line, whatever taxi came up when I was at the front of the line, that was going to be my guy. I just had to jump in his taxi and hope that he was going to be able to take me where I needed to go. I jumped in the back of this guy's car. I showed him what the address was to my hotel. It was in Times Square, and he was off like lightning, bobbing in and out of traffic. He got probably 2 miles down the road when he said, "Now exactly where did you say we're going again?" And he'd already told me that he knew where we were going. He was lost for probably the next 20-25 minutes as I see the meter running the whole time. And finally, he pulls over to the side of the road and says, "Hey, it looks like your hotel is just right across the street and down about a half a block on your right. I hope you make it." By then, I was just glad that I was still alive, so I jumped out, grabbed my bags, paid him my money, and I was on my way. I also like to know whether or not my clients have ever been in a limousine. When I think of my limousine experience that is most quintessential to the limousine experience, I think of the time when I was in 6th grade and me and a couple of my friends, actually 3 of my friends, got picked up from 6th grade from our graduation of elementary school. And we were picked up by a limousine and taken through the drive-through of KFC and then taken to Hogle Zoo. We thought we were kings. Back then, cell phones were not very common, and I remember still one of my friends calling one of the girls in our class, and he was so excited to say, "Guess what? We're in a limousine. We're talking to you on a mobile phone." And I remember just having the time of our lives. We just thought we were kings. When I talk about these two things, really the experience that happened in both of those experiences was that I was located in one place and I wanted to go someplace else. I was picked up by some guy in a car, and I was dropped off by that same guy a little while later in a location that I wanted to be. The reason why I bring that to your awareness is because when I try to compare myself to other loan officers that are out there, essentially we are offering the same service. We're taking somebody from where they are to where they want to go. But if you were to be able to look at those two examples and the price was exactly the same, would you choose the taxi or would you choose the limo? I think it's pretty clear that you would choose the limo. So I hope that you'll take that into account as you're looking at different lenders that you might consider working with. Are they a taxi or are they a limo? If you'd be interested to talk a little bit more about how our products and services are unique, please reach out by giving me a call or texting me at 801-372-5303. Thanks a lot.